So just in case anybody's watching this and wondering like what's even happening, I'm using software on my computer called The Link. It's available on Steam, and that allows me to use a webcam to track my motion, which you see at the bottom left of the stream. I'm just gonna X out of this. And so you can like build macros based on how you move your body. And you see my belly flashes whenever I trigger one of the macros. Um, kind of like that. And yeah, and you can play pretty much whatever game, especially if it's like an open world game where you move around with WASD just by like moving in front of your webcam with the software running. The only additional stuff I have is like I have AirPods in so I can hear the game without having to wear a headset. Because I was doing this with a headset on for a while, but I feel like when you're doing motion capture gaming, like you're kind of exercising, you're moving around a lot, and having a headset on just didn't feel like the move. It felt unnatural. And it kind of hurt after a while, and I don't want this to hurt after a while. I want this to just feel fun and feel like exercise and feel like going for a walk, except for the whole virtual world thing. So yeah, so I'm using AirPods or earbuds or wireless Bluetooth, whatever pods, just generic ones are fine. And I'm using a lapel mic because I don't have a headset on, and the microphone in like AirPods is just not that good. Maybe in the Pro ones it is, but so the lapel mic has way better quality. It's again not very expensive hardware. And then I have a gyro mouse which I hold in my hand, and so this gyro mouse, all it really lets me do is without leveraging the Link motion capture, I'm still able to use the motion of my hand to control the mouse. Having a gyro dedicated to the camera makes it way smoother and more comfortable to play these games. So it's not a requirement. You can make it so that like in the Link you do certain motions and then you can use your hand as a mouse, and so you can play games completely hardware free, right? Like just in front of your TV, turn the volume up. You don't need a headset, you don't need any earbuds, you don't need any microphone if you're not streaming, especially if you're not streaming. You could probably even get away with just leaving your computer mic, on a desk nearby and triggering voice commands like that. And yeah, and I mean, there's really no barrier of entry if you have a gaming computer already. It's just get get some little goobers from the corner store, Micro Center, Amazon, whatever you prefer, and yeah, and you're gaming. So the cool thing about this is I'm exercising. It feels kind of like VR in the sense that like I'm looking at a big screen. I'm pretty close up to it, but not close enough that it hurts. And I'm immersed in the game world. And what I'm doing is, I control the sensitivity of these commands and what they do and what the buttons are. So I really do have a lot of individual control over my gaming experience. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun to run around and jump around and play games like this. So that's what's happening here in case anyone was still uninitiated about that. It looks like the first night we're not going to have a house done, but that's typical. I feel like the days go way too fast in Minecraft.